Season's greetings to you all, and just like a Christmas stocking, there are still plenty of treats at the bottom of the news bag that we need to keep plucking out and bringing your way here at GPFans. That's right, Formula 1 is the gift that keeps on giving when it comes to news and views of the sport. So here's a roundup this Wednesday of all the important headlines that you need to know about. Before we go any further, just hit the subscribe button down below to stay up to date with everything we do here at the channel. But now, this is the news in Formula 1. Red Bull Racing was stretched to beyond what they thought they were capable of, according to team principal Christian Horner, as he reflected on the title battle with constructor Mercedes and, of course, that championship clash between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. While so much recent focus has been on the final race of the season and Michael Massey's decision-making that led to that one-lap showdown between Hamilton and Verstappen for the Drivers' Championship, Horner has been looking at the year as a whole and how his team was pushed right to the brink by a constructor that has dominated Formula 1's turbo hybrid era. The intensity and the competitiveness of this one has been insane, said the Red Bull boss, when asked to compare Verstappen's victory to those of Sebastian Vettel's between 2010 and 2013. The fact it's been against the quality of opposition we've had in both Lewis and the Mercedes team has stretched us beyond what we even thought we were capable of. What makes it even more rewarding? During the hybrid era, Mercedes has been all dominant. They've annihilated the opposition, and finally we've managed to produce a competitive car, and Max has grabbed it with both hands. Managed to come out on top with the biggest title on offer in motorsport is a tremendously proud moment for us, and obviously we're tremendously proud of what Max has achieved. All smiles then from Red Bull on their last reflections perhaps of 2021 on the incredible season. Of course, all eyes on 2022 and the impact that will have with the new regulations for both Mercedes and Red Bull. Talking of Abu Dhabi and the Grand Prix that left us all completely shocked and some stunned, Nicholas Latifi, after a few days of silence, has spoken out about his thoughts, feelings and the reaction he's received from social media after the crash in Abu Dhabi that became the fuel for the fire that was the Drivers' World Championship finale. The Williams drivers' shunt with the barriers on lap 54 brought out the safety car in the final few laps of the last race of the season, and thus triggered the chain of events that led to Max Verstappen's Drivers' World Championship victory. Since then, Latifi has stayed fairly off-grid, no pun intended, while other drivers have had their say on the events of that Sunday. But on Tuesday, the 26-year-old posted a long statement to his social media account discussing the reaction he's faced from the Formula 1 fanbase and openly talked about the vile hate that has come his way. The ensuing hate, abuse and threats on social media were not really a surprise to me, as it's just the stark reality of the world we live in right now, said the Canadian driver. I'm no stranger to being talked about negatively online. I think every sports person who competes on the world stage knows they're under extreme scrutiny, and this comes with the territory sometimes. But we've seen time and time again across all different sports, it only takes one incident at the wrong time to have things completely blown out of proportion and bring out the worst in people who are so-called fans of the sport. What shocked me was the extreme tone of the hate, abuse, and even the death threats I received. To the people who don't understand or don't agree with that, that's fine with me. You can have your opinion. But to those whose opinions to fuel hatred, abuse, and threats of violence, not only to me, but to the closest to me as well, tells me these people are not true fans of the sport. Many drivers and people involved in Formula 1 have shown support to Latifi in the aftermath of his post, with George Russell tweeting, "Huge respect to you for speaking up at Nicholas Latifi. There's no place for this kind of hatred in our world." While Mercedes' official Twitter account said, "Stay strong at Nicholas Latifi. We stand with you in the fight against online hate and abuse." We've also got plenty of information here at GPFans on the F1 crash costs of the 2021 season for each driver, and details of the man leading that list, Mick Schumacher's potential dream move to Ferrari, coming that little bit closer. I suppose if he actually gets a big deal with Ferrari, he can use some of that money to pay back Haas the 3.5 million in damages he racked up in the 2021 season. That's all over on GPFans.com. You can head over there for more F1 news and discussion, and of course get onto @GPFans Global on Twitter and Instagram as well to get all of the breaking news direct to your digital door, and hit the subscribe button down below here at the channel to stay up to date with all that we do here at GP Fans.